All right, that's it.
Good morning, Bruce. Sit your butt down. He does this every time. He thinks he's funny.
It only took us 5 minutes. I got something in my eye to get the microphones working.
Okay, so audiovisual is not our strong suit, but it's working now.
She had the Bluetooth speaker on
He had the Bluetooth speaker
because we were working out.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just let her go for 5 minutes and then told her how to fix it.
That's not how that worked at all. That's literally not the sequence of events.
No.
Who figured out what was wrong?
Me. Always did.
That's not what happened.
Yep. I'm the chief. She's the captain.
Okay, so
The captain needs a lot of guidance.
it's funny because people are like, why does he keep saying that?
So they really don't know.
Because they're like, is he saying it because he's trying to convince himself?
Let me explain. Should I explain?
Yes.
Okay. Inside the military,
Here we go.
there's officers,
Yeah,
and then there's the enlisted.
I've heard this a few times.
The enlisted that come in do not have college degrees, right? So you start at private,
So we've been over this.
second, private first class, E2, E3, that kind of stuff. And it's different. Some are corporal, like in the Marine. Some are specialists, and then you go into sergeant. It's different. But the enlisted work theirself all the way up. And so when you get to chief in the Navy, it's an E7.
Yes.
Yeah. You got senior chief after that, then you got master chief. Like these are the top tier of the enlisted that came through the grind. An officer, it's all different. Some come in as ensigns, that's like a entry level in the Navy. And then they have other names, lieutenants and that kind of stuff. It's a little bit different ranks and different military, but they work their way up. Captain is in that workup in the Navy. And so a lot of times they're in charge and they sit around and they make up these plans to do things, but who carries it out? The enlisted. You know what I mean? So it's just different. And we like to rattle each other's cage.
He likes to pretend like
the big bad officer tells them what to do. But like when the chief or the sergeant or the people or the privates are in the trenches grinding, they can't always carry out the way it was planned.
Yeah, totally agree.
Because they have to make quick decisions.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're in the ones in the trenches. So I like to rattle
He
her.
likes to pretend like I'm not in any trenches.
Right. I'm in the trenches.
Literally not the case.
Yeah, when I've got to make a change, the chief makes the change. The captain does a lot of work. She does good work. Great work. But sometimes you have to take a hard right.
I know, because I make those hard
or hard left.
I know, because I do that. Yeah.
So I feel like I'm up there, like, what's that movie, The Lion King? When he's sitting on top of the cliff and just watching. The chief, you got to make a change.
You're not in charge.
Yep.
He's literally not in charge.
Yeah.
That's what's funny.
You're not in charge.
No, we're in charge. You're not in charge. He likes to pretend, and we just let him go with it.
She likes to pretend. You're the captain. It's in my phone, captain. Okay?
Good for you.
I'm the chief. We are in charge.
We are in charge.
But when the chief has to make a change, he makes a change. Oh, yeah. How come sometimes when there's workouts and I go, no, do this, then we do it?
Because if you feel passionately about something, then I want to lean in and support that. And if it sucks, then we'll change it next time. That's why.
Well, if it sucks, I'll just say, I told you we shouldn't have changed it.
Sort of like how you figured out what was wrong with the audiovisual today.
Yeah. So listen, it's just a fun game. In the military, we rattle each other's cage like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, officer, enlisted, we like to have fun with that. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So now y'all know.
He thinks
and I just think the chief sounds cooler. I gotta be honest. Captain's got a cool ring to it. When I text,
I think you should say whatever you want.
When I text Captain in there, it glows in the blue.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I don't know.
It's really weird.
It does it every time.
I don't know why though. It's really strange.
It doesn't do that for the chief. I'm just a plain old chief. I like it. The chief. It feels chief. Mm-hmm. Maybe I need a shirt that says the chief.
Okay.
We didn't wear shirts.
I did bring my shirt last time. You didn't bring your shirt.
Damn. Sorry, we've been rattling for almost 6 minutes. But it's important you understand the chief and the captain. Right? You understand? Roll Tide.
You are a squirrel today.
All right.
Like a straight squirrel. We actually have a fairly serious topic, though.
Super serious. I'm serial.
Would you like to tell them?
Price.
Money in general.
Money.
Mm-hmm. Really, what's your health worth?
Yep. Your Globo gyms, your Gold's Fitness, your Planet Fitness. Listen, okay. Your knockoffs to CrossFit, the people that don't want to pay the money to be affiliated.
They want to use the ideas.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And so they're cheaper. Okay. You get what you pay for.
In everything in life.
But what this is what's so okay. Well, hold on. Let me back up.
Sure.
I'm not trying to bash on the gold gym in the world. If you want to go in there and pump weights and get jacked and it works for you, cool.
And there are some people that can handle that.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more of that loner mentality. You see a lot of really big headphones that say like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
And we're really not the don't talk to me people.
Slayer shirt.
I mean,
yeah,
they could
kill them all.
They did have those in like 1987.
Ripped out,
maybe?
jacked on the side.
Okay.
Thunder Bro.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, if that's your jam,
and
do
that's
it.
okay. That's cool. We're for that. But for most people, and this is actually a good time because it's February 2nd.
Yeah.
And most people have signed up for that, $15 a month Planet Fitness deal.
Yeah.
They went for about 2 weeks and they have already quit.
Yeah.
Because frankly, if you don't pay money for it, it's not worth anything.
Yeah.
You don't value it.
And we believe in not only fitness, but community.
Yes.
Like you cannot replace what CrossFit brings to the table inside of gyms. It is, I don't care what goes on with it, what happens in life. You're not going to lose that mentality of people coming into the gym, holding each other accountable and doing it together. There is no price for that.
No, there's not.
Mental health, physical fitness, friendships, camaraderie, family. That's the other thing in the military, we rattle each other's cage. Like you can't replace that.
If you're not rattling my cage, I'm pretty sure you're pissed off at me.
Oh yeah. But so we had to backtrack on that because that was important. So what I was going to say too about the price,
and I think what people don't understand also is that all of those Globo gyms, their business model is such that they expect people to sign up and quit. And then you're locked into a contract. You've already paid for it. You can't get out of it because you signed your name on the dotted line. Mm-hmm. And because it's $15, $20, $30 a month if you sit in the massage chairs and get your tanning beds or something. Yeah. You don't think, you're like, oh, it's just $20 I wasted this month. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, it's just $20 I wasted this month. Yeah. And so it doesn't take a big enough ding on your monthly budget. And so what they depend on is for people not to show up. Because if everybody that actually had a membership started showing up to those gyms, they would be overrun. Yeah. And that's one of the other reasons people go, and it's busy in January, right? Mm-hmm. And so they go and they're like, you know what, I'm going to go at a different time of day because I don't want it to be quite that packed. And then they never end up showing up. And so they just continue to sign people up. And that's why those gyms are gigantic. They are air conditioned. They have massage tables and I don't know, tanning bed. I don't even know. They give out Tootsie Rolls on Tuesdays or something. Pizza. Because what they're doing, their business model is that they hope you don't show up. Mm-hmm. That's the opposite of what we do.
It's like the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
They want you to stay on medicine and you pay a lot through insurance, they get rich and you stay unhealthy.
Yes, exactly. Like our business model is the opposite.
Yeah.
We want people to continue to show up.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't have 1,000 members at a CrossFit gym.
Now, and I'm gonna go a little bit different direction. Cars, houses.
Yeah, you get what you pay for.
iPhone watches, iPhones.
Yeah.
Like we pay a lot of money for this stuff.
We do.
But why?
Because those things we find value in. And we don't, I don't buy knockoffs on almost anything. I buy things that are valuable to me, and I would rather pay for it.
We in the car business always say something, and I came from a different background. We don't do anything shady. We're very transparent. We love speaking with customers. We're very direct. But we make money, and we have the happiest customers when one thing happens. When value
exceeds cost.
Exceeds the cost.
Yeah.
How you were treated, the car that you liked, how we educated, how we talked to you about it, how we made things work. And that's what gets me the most. We get a lot of leads that come in, and there's people that are watching for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year, and then they come in or they don't or whatever, but we stay in touch. But one of the biggest things is it initially comes out until we strike up a conversation. A lot of times we'll strike up a conversation. Thanks for reaching out. Do you mind if I ask, have you ever done CrossFit? What's your fitness background? What's your goals type thing? Because I want to hear things from people, what they've been doing, what's going on, what's their struggles. If the immediate words come out, hey, I just want to know what your price is. You could throw an arbitrary, it don't matter if it's 100, 200, 300, 400.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because they don't see the value. Now, I'm going to say it's a very high percentage of people, once I find out what they're doing, what they want to do in their background, and I tell them how we operate, and we give them some days for free, come check it out, no obligation, and they do, and we don't even talk about price, they're hooked. Because their health and in the camaraderie and the way we make them feel, it's like family, and we listen to them and their goals and everything. They're just not even concerned. Oh yeah, by the way, what's the membership? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's the people that always puts price first because, and they're scared.
They are
scared. Or they want to put that money as an excuse. And it's absolutely ridiculous. For someone, now, there's going to be a small percentage. I don't want this to be a blanket statement. There are some people that are struggling financially. I get it, man. If there's a single mom out there going through something with kids, I get it. But I'm saying, generally speaking, the majority of people can find the wasteful spending that they're doing.
Oh, there's a ton of it.
And a lot for the money. How much is your health worth?
Absolutely. It's not even a question in my mind. If you took the amount of money that you spent on wasted meals eating out that were convenient to you over the course of a month, that one statistic alone, out to eat coffee, when you stop for lunch because you're like, I feel like I deserve this. I deserve to go out to lunch. I'm going to go out to breakfast. I'm going to grab a drink with my friends. If you added up just those things alone, no other things, no online shopping frivolously. When you're taking extra trips, we can get into the nitty gritty. I took extra trips across town instead of combining my trips, and I use extra gas. Like, there are ways to find a way to do this. If you are an adult with a full-time job, you can find a way. And I would even challenge not even a full-time job. Like, the ways to find money, it's whether it's important or not.
Yeah.
And we were just talking before this. There's some
statistics.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Statistics that we were looking at that, if you are an adult, active versus inactive, and there's some things exactly how active you have to be. The reduction in all-cause mortality, dying for any reason for active adults, goes down by 30 to 35%. Statistically, that's beyond significant. You can't buy that. If you are engaging in at least, it's like 150 minutes of activity every week, which is, you're exercising for at least 30 minutes, 5 times a week. And that doesn't mean just going for a walk. That means like actually pushing your body. It's staggering. Like you're adding between 2 and 7 years to your lifespan. And I guarantee you, when you're 85 and you could have, had you just made better choices when you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s with exercise, and it was going to give you another 7 years with your grandchildren.
Yeah.
You would pay, you would get out of your house for another 7 years of life with your grandkids.
And here's the craziest shit ever. Like when people reach out, either they're doing nothing or they're at
what they're working isn't working.
Isn't working.
And they're piddling over, well, my Planet Fitness membership's $35 and you guys are, whatever they package type thing they want to do. And they're like, oh, that's going to be another, $75, $80, $100, whatever amount of money it is more per month. It's not worth it.
And so they'll say, oh, I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
Is the diabetes medication worth it?
Yeah.
Is the huffing and puffing going up the stairs worth it? Is the every morning when you wake up, you have to roll around because you can barely get out of bed? Is that worth it? I can't even explain. If you've ever had a health scare, you know that you would give any amount of money to make it go away. Any amount of money. And this is something that will change your life.
Yeah. If anything, it's not expensive enough.
Oh my God. No, I mean, not even close.
Yeah.
It's not.
Just think about, what do you get? Answer. Tell me, what do you get?
When you come here?
Yeah.
Okay, number one, I mean, obviously, physical activity and exercise, your physical health, your mental well-being is better. You can ask anybody. No one has ever left here thinking like, man, I'm in a worse mood than I was before I worked out. Like that doesn't happen. Like you're literally in a better mood. There are endorphins that go on and you have dopamine levels rise. That's just physiologically. And then on top of that, you have a community. Your mental health literally gets better. Your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health go up when you come here.
And there's zero thinking.
No, that's the other thing. You don't have to make decisions. You show up and we tell you what to do.
You have a certified coach. That coaches you and teaches you through anything.
Yes.
If the movements are too high level at the time, based on where you're at. We progress you
back so that you can eventually come up.
Right.
Yes.
You get better.
Yeah.
We supply all the equipment.
Yeah.
We supply the gym. We supply the
except for jump ropes. We want you to start bringing your own jump ropes. We have gotten rid of the jump ropes catastrophe in the gym. We have decided everybody's got to have their own jump rope.
Yeah, there's stuff you need. Okay.
Yes. Those are personal items.
Yeah. Family, camaraderie. It's just a community that's unmatched. And you don't get that anywhere. You walk into the Planet Fitness and you don't know what to do.
You think you're going to do it on your own. And people try.
Yeah.
And there are a few that can.
Yeah. And if you want to get personal training, it's additional to your gym membership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have that here, but most people don't. They just go in there, I call it like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Have no clue what they're doing, and then they just don't show back up. And then they say CrossFit's too expensive. Unbelievable. I just can't fathom.
I don't know that we've had anybody that has left here. Like if they've moved, we've had some people move away.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I've ever heard that somebody said, man, it wasn't worth the money.
Yeah, not the price. There's just things that happen in people's life.
No, and when they leave, they're like, man, I wish I could go back.
Yeah. It's I just can't. It's bullshit. It's not too expensive. If anything, the damn price needs to go up. But we ain't gonna do that. Like we try to be very fair and modest because for us, it's not about the money. It's about changing people's life through fitness and mental health and community and just everything that you get in here. But you really have to dig deep and realize what is your health worth. That's what it all comes down to.
Well, and there's one more piece of this we haven't gotten into.
What's that?
It's hard.
Yeah.
People they're afraid to do hard things because their ego gets in the way. They don't want to, I don't want to come in and not be the best. Yeah. I don't want to, I only want to do stuff I'm good at. Well, guess what? Doing stuff that you're already good at has gotten you exactly where you are right now.
Yeah. But there's a third piece.
What's that?
Wait,
But
There's
wait,
more.
there's more. This is like a bad, stupid movie or game show.
When you do pay the money,
yeah,
your ass shows up.
Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of like, when people have tried, you know, there's some different programs along where like you buy supplements, you got a program like Advocare used to do that. They had like a 28-day challenge or something like that.
24-day challenge.
24, sorry. And what people did, because they paid quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
For it.
Like $300, I think.
For those 24 days,
yeah.
It worked extremely well because they paid for it.
Yeah.
You could have taken those same exact ideas and done them on your own, bought some kind of knockoff supplements or something instead, and the success rate would go down.
Yeah.
Because once you've committed a chunk of money that means something to you, it has to be meaningful, because you know, $300 for some people, that's a huge amount of money in a month.
Yeah.
But for some other people, it's like,
yeah.
If I waste this, it doesn't matter. So like, you know, if it means something, you're going to do it, because that money represents time that you spent working.
Yeah.
That you could have been doing something else.
What I was going to say earlier about the, what do you call those things? Like there's a certain word for like house and cars. They're
necessities. Incidentals.
Well, I mean, they are necessities, but they're
fixed costs?
No, meaning like they're addition to. Like, for example, I have a nice brand new Toyota Tacoma pickup.
You do.
We pay monthly.
Yeah.
You take care of it, you wash it, you clean it, you get it serviced. You like driving it.
Okay.
It feels good. It's been icky and stuff, you know, with snow and rain and stuff. I want to clean it up. I want, you know, get them cleaned up. It's nice. Why do you treat those things better than yourself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why are you paying for a Planet Fitness and you're not even showing up? Your ass pay for CrossFit, you're going to show up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are scared. It's fear.
Yeah.
We talked about that. What did I say that stood for?
I can't remember.
I don't even remember either.
He's told me twice.
False evidence appearing real.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So we build all these things up inside of our mind. You might not think that it's fear, but it really is, because you're afraid
of the unknown. Also, if you've never been in one of these gyms, you are scared to walk through the doors because you don't know what's about to happen.
You got to do all these things. You got to sit down and figure out where I can cut money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to walk through these doors. You're not sure about it. You're not in good shape. You're not feeling well. So it's just so easy to fall back into comfortability and go to what's not working.
Yeah.
That's why your ass reached out.
If you asked, it's because whatever you're doing, either you don't like it, it's not working, and you're at a point where you have to do something different. Otherwise, you wouldn't inquire.
If someone told you it took $150, $125, $200 to change your life forever and live and be happy and be strong and be fit, be there with your husband or your wife, your sisters, your uncles, your grandchildren, and live a prosperous life. Is that a lot of money? It's ridiculous.
It's not.
Absolutely ridiculous. And I cannot help the people in their mind that just can't sink through. You're just not ready.
Yeah.
Lord willing, we'll still be here for years and years and years. So when you're ready, come on. But I just, I can't fathom.
Kohl's, and we're never going to be Kohl's.
No.
It's sort of the running joke in here. We're not Kohl's, we're Rogue.
Yeah. Best equipment.
They build the very best equipment.
Yeah.
And it costs more than other places do.
Why?
And we're actually not the most expensive in the area anyway.
I don't think so.
Not even close. But we're not a knockoff.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the real deal,
and
it's going to last. If you come here and work out and actually commit, it works.
Yep. All right.
You off your soapbox?
I guess, man.
Let's go!
That's a cheap let's go.
It was not. That was very intense. And I pointed and I didn't wave.
25 minutes. We didn't say what episode it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Episode 29.
I'm glad you remember that.
I do believe that was DeMarco Murray's number. Played for the Dallas Cowboys.
That I do not know.
He was a good running back.
I know that 29's prime.
Yeah. Yeah. He came from Oklahoma. Is that all we got?
I don't know. Is that all you got?
I guess so.
This is the part where you're going to yell while I'm talking.
Mm-mm.
I know how that goes.
Episode 29. We're done.
Okay.
Cut. She already said it.
That was creepy. Like when you did the other video and you popped your head up.
Wait, hold on.
Are you going to roll on the ground again? I'm sorry for this.
Let's go!
You should have been smart and turned off your video by now.